Oh, this is Mr. Kevin from HumboldtCraftworks here in rainy Humboldt County, California. It is May the 14th. May the 14th be with you. Oh. I made a little rant video about my experience, and hopefully my experience will help other fellow woodworkers out there with their experiences with clients. Make sure you have everything nailed down and you just don't leave it, we'll take care of that when the time comes, because some people won't want to pay you, and then you'll be out of money and out of your time, and there's nothing more precious than your time. If you're a woodworker and you're out there and you're trying to do your best, just do your best. Don't rip people off, and hopefully nobody will try to rip you off. But it happens, so cover your ass. CYA, dude, and dudettes. Here's the series of the handles from hell. Alright, so welcome to the handles from hell. Alright, everybody, welcome to my nightmare, the handles from hell. And the reason they're the handles from hell is because I had a client who wanted to have wooden handles at the bottom of all her doors and at the top of all her doors that were a different color. We went back and forth for days. Oh, well, what do you want? Just draw me. Well, just make me a handle. I can't read her mind. I said, finally, just draw me a picture of what you want. She drew something out, and it looked like this. Oh boy. So I made this out of mahogany. She wanted a different color. Here's the mahogany. She wanted a two-tone. You see that? Two-tone. I just stained it a little shade lighter. No, she didn't want that. So I said, what about walnut? No, she didn't want that. Peruvian walnut. No, that's too green. What would you like? This went on for weeks. Usually I give away stuff like my sawdust, and I give away scrap wood to people who want to do woodworking, and then after that it gets cut up and used for firewood, because where I live in California you can still burn firewood. Anyway, so I gave her some scrap, and in that scrap there was a piece of wenge. That's what I want to use. So I sent her a picture of the price. I'll put that right here. When I bought this, it was about $5 a board foot. Wenge, between $16 and $18 a board foot, where I live. A board foot. I go back to this. This took me 40 minutes to make from scratch. Just from a little drawing that she traced on the floor on a piece of paper, and I made that. Okay. But from mahogany, which took 40 minutes, to welcome to my nightmare, wenge, an hour and 30 minutes to make one. This was easy. This is soft enough to shape and easy enough to sand, and cuts on the bandsaw like butter. It's beautiful. Wenge. Or wenge. Or wengi. I've heard people call this whatever. Wenge is what, whatever. Hard as a rock. Will dull all your bits and saw blades. Will ruin your router bits. Will ruin your bandsaw blades. You cut up a few of these and it's dull. Dull. It's toxic. And if you get a splinter in you, it's not coming out. It's going to fester up and get nasty and pus up, and ask me how I know. I still have one on my finger. I know. These are a nightmare. But wait, it continues. Then, on top of that, I was like, well, you know what we should do? We should make all the face frames out of wenge too. So the handles from hell turned into the face frames from hell, because you cannot put a pocket screw in wenge worth hilly beans. It just doesn't like it. I'll put some pictures right here. So that's pretty cool, huh? It explodes, it pops, it cracks, it does all crazy things. I burned through 6 16th-inch bits. I had to pre-drill every single pocket screw hole that I used that went into a wingy face frame. That doesn't add any more time. I went through 4 times as much sandpaper because this is hard to sand. It's like sanding concrete. It doesn't take screws. It doesn't take glue. I mean, you can glue these together, sort of. People are like, oh, you should take lacquer thinner and wipe it on there and glue it up. No. I've done that with teak and a few other pieces of wood that are very oily. This isn't really oily. This is just hard as hell. And glue does not absorb into it at all. So when you glue up the face frames, you just let it sit there for 24 hours. You sand it and hope the hell it doesn't break when you're moving it around. And it does. Because I've actually screwed the face frame to the carcass itself. And boop! It was off a little bit in the back and it broke the glue joint. Shh, don't tell anybody. So, this is my nightmare. These are the handles from hell. And we're going to go over how you lose your ass with the handles from hell. Does it look cool? Yeah, it looks cool. Is it interesting to make? Yeah. Are they the handles from hell? Yes, this is the handle from hell. Not just one, there are 32 handles from hell. Yeah. So make sure that if you ever build something and your client says, oh, I'd like to have wooden handles on there, you say no. All right, so welcome to the handles from hell. All right, well, come on along. I might stretch this out for like 3 episodes or something like that because there's a lot to these things. And not that, you know, everybody wants to build one of these crazy handles. But, you know, the things you do as a woodworker, and I do a lot of woodworking. That's why I have this woodworking show. Oh, this is my old shirt. HumboldtCraftworks. It's old. This thing's like old. I've been working so much I haven't had a chance to do laundry. Great. All right, so welcome to my nightmare. All right. Well, this is Kevin from HumboldtCraftworks in beautiful Humboldt County, California. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Please hit the notification bell and blah, 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 and sign up for the Butcher Block giveaway. Because I'm going to give a Butcher Block away as soon as I hit 100. I'm getting closer. It's almost to 60. You know, almost to 60. Oh, boy. Thanks for watching Woodworking with Mr. Kevin, because that's me. Bye. I can't reach you. I can't reach it. You're too far away. I hope this works because I feel like I'm getting irradiated by craziness. Look, it left a mark on my head. I feel like I grew a brain tumor. Look, I'm Iron Man. Alright, well, this is my story of my nightmare, my 4-month nightmare. Shh, don't tell anybody.